Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Christopher Leon Johnson here. And as you saw the news on Twitter from David Burns on X, that the New York City Fire Museum, which is located in the 10th Congressional District, ran by Dan Coleman, the 66th Assembly District, which is ran by Deborah Glick, the 26th State Senatorial District, that's ran by Brian Kavanaugh, I think 27th. Well, he served that district, the Lower East Side, Tribeca. And the first council matter district that is ran by Christopher Marte is unfortunately temporarily closed until further notice because of structural issues. Now, let me make this thing clear, right? This is nothing but a land grab in the making in conjunction with the New York City Mayor's office, Mayor Eric Adams, the department building, which was ran by corrupt Jimmy Otto, and the fire commissioner, who is Laura Kavanaugh, and a unnamed developer. This is a situation where the center will never open again. They know what they was doing. This is all planned out from all these parties. But the people gotta start understanding and finding out who will be the developer that will make a killing off that property grab. Did the developer donate to Mayor Eric Adams' campaign? Did the developer donate to Christopher Marte's campaign? Did the developer donate money to Deborah Glick's campaign? Did they donate money to Dan Goldman's campaign? Did they donate money to Brian Kavanaugh's campaign? Or the clubs, Grand Street Dems, VID, and downtown independent Democrats getting paid off under the table by some developer to let this go through? People are also asking, why are these so-called activists, elected officials like Christopher Marte and Vittorio Fiorello and Deborah Glick are not saying anything about this? I have a feeling why, because they get paid off to be quiet and let this go through. You know, people got to start understanding. I believe the property is owned by the city of New York with the help of the foundation. And the rules with selling property with the city of New York is it has to be in a condition where it cannot be used so the city can sell it to a developer. They can sell the property if the property that they're occupying cannot be used or is not unsafe to anybody to occupy. So this is the plan, was to make sure that the structural inside and outside deteriorated to the point that they could say it's unoccupiable, so they could sell it. So the plan is, guys, that this little sham that they pulled recently today, because the 11th of May, with the New York City Fire Museum being out of commission because so-called structural damage, is bullshit. This is nothing but a land grab from a developer. The developer wants that property. Now, if you understand about land use and zoning changes, a lot of developers will say that certain properties are eyesores, and they buy it out, and they'll go to the city council, to the land use committee, and to the board president, and say, look, this is an eyesore, and they want this out the way. And all they want to do is take away that property on 278 Spring Street, which is in one of the most wealthiest districts in Lower Manhattan, Tribeca. And they want to turn it to a glass tower, which would be affordable housing, so-called affordable housing, which everybody knows is called unaffordable housing. And it will be mostly a mixed-use building where it will be a storefront on the bottom, and on top of that will be affordable housing. But it will never fit any of the items and properties that the New York City Fire Museum had in there. They have a fire truck, and it's not going to fit that. The fire truck will never get inside that location. So this is not about they know what they're doing. They could easily move the items inside, the artifacts and the items inside that museum, like the fire trucks, the every equipment they have in there, the artifacts, everything like that. into a different facility. They can easily move to a different facility. And people are start asking, like, okay, if they move this to a different facility, guys, if they move this property to a different facility, which developer or which property owner will benefit from the rent payments they will collect? Rent payments they'll collect from the New York City Fire Department and the New York City Fire Museum Foundation. Who will the benefit out of that? And you guys are asking, like, did that property manager or that development company donate money to somebody's campaign? Because it's a lot of corruption I smell here. There's a lot of corruption that I smell with this so-called this issue with the Fire Museum being out of commission. There's a lot of corruption going on. There's a lot of suspicious corruption that I smell with this situation. A lot of corruption. And people are start asking, okay, if they can't move it, why are they gonna move it to the New York City Fire Department's headquarters? And I have a big reason why. I have a real reason why, because what they want to do is really start helping surveil people, track people down. If you go into the New York City Fire Department headquarters at 9 Metro Check, you got to go through security guards. You have to be checked in. You have to be signed in. You have to go through metal detector, and you cannot record in there. Everybody knows that you cannot record in there. So is this really about, if they move the foundation and the fire department moves the artifacts and the old artifacts of the Fire Museum into the center, into the 9 Metro Tech in Brooklyn, New York, which is Lincoln Wrestler's district? Lincoln Wrestler's father, and because there's a lot of corruption going on, Lincoln Wrestler's father is a crook. Look up Lincoln Wrestler, Councilman Lincoln Wrestler, and the funny thing about it is not only Councilman Lincoln Wrestler's district, it's Dan Goldman's district. So people got saying, is Lincoln Wrestler's father getting paid off? Is Lincoln Wrestler's father behind this museum being shut down and getting moved to Metro Tech? People got to ask these questions. So, like I said, if you go to my Metro Tech, if they move to my Metro Tech, it's a wrap, because people don't want to be surveilled. They'll be surveilled. They're going to be followed. They have to check. They got to sign their name. They got to show ID. Go to the fire department's headquarters. You got to show ID to get inside there. A state ID to get inside there, or a New York City ID to get inside. So what they want to do, if they move to my Metro Tech, they want to push for ID tracking and pushing for the New York City ID. This is all a scam, guys. This is nothing but a big scam of what's going on here, man. Like Lincoln, all these politicians are behind this center getting closed down because there's a big agenda that's happening. Like I said, you move the building to 9 Metro Tech. People don't like being surveilled, they're gonna be surveilled. People don't like showing IDs, they gotta show IDs. People don't like being searched, they're gonna be searched. Second, who's the developer that's gonna benefit from that land grab at 278 Spring Street? And why all the politicians and so-called leaders are silent about this? They're not saying anything. And one more thing, who will be the developer or property management company that's going to benefit if they temporarily move the artifacts and everything, all the likenesses of the New York City Fire Museum to another location for the meantime, probably during the summertime? So people got to start asking questions of what's happening here. This is nothing but corruption that's going on, and I think the FBI should get involved with this. The problem bills are crooked. Jimmy Otto's a crook. Jimmy Otto is a crook. He ain't gonna do anything. He's part of this situation. He need to be investigated too. Just like Yanis Rodriguez, Jimmy Otto need to be investigated too. Because he's behind this, he's part of this problem with 278 Spring Street. This, like I said, is nothing but a land grab. There's a lot of corruption that's going on. They want this to be demolished because they want to make those glass buildings because it makes the developer richer. These affordable housing plans have a lot of money in tax credits from our tax dollars, and these developers want that. So you knock down 278 Spring Street in Lower Manhattan and make a glass tower, they make a killing off of that. They come another billionaire off of that property. Billionaires. This is about money. This is a land grab. It's about money, and the developers behind this, the politicians are behind this, the so-called leaders that so-called fight for affordable housing are behind this, and it's all over the place. And you got to investigate Lincoln Wrestler because his father's a crook. So that's all I got to say, guys. I got to go. Take care, everybody. Peace out. There's corruption going on, man. Happy Wednesday the 15th. Disgusting. Really disgusting, guys. Really disgusting what's going on. Take care.